You know those people who seem a little too perfect? The friend who always knows exactly what to say, or the coworker who draws people in like a magnet with their charm? Well, brace yourselves, because this sounds like the start of a thriller film, but what if I told you some of those people could be closer to a psychopath or sociopath than you realize? Now, I know this sounds intense, but hear me out. We've all met smooth talkers and social butterflies, yet still felt something was off. They're often the life of the party or adored leader, but if you look a little closer, things don't quite add up beneath the surface. What if their traits aligned more with psychopathy or sociopathy than we realized, and it was influencing our relationships and perceptions below the surface? Just think about that one person who maneuvers every situation to their advantage without even blinking. They direct conversations and sway decisions in ways that make you wonder how they stay 10 steps ahead. Or what about relationships that feel like a roller coaster, with the highest highs and lowest lows that leave you questioning your sanity? This isn't just some outlandish concept reserved for thrillers and crime novels. The truth is, these personalities could already be operating in our lives, cloaked in charisma and charm. These individuals may exhibit tendencies of psychopathy or sociopathy, hiding manipulation and toxicity behind captivating exteriors. Creepy, right? Now, I know the big question burning is, what's the difference between a psychopath and sociopath? Great question. There's a lot of debate around whether genetics or environment play a bigger role. Psychopathy leans more towards innate traits, suggesting strong genetic components. Sociopathy emphasizes external factors like upbringing, trauma, or social dynamics. Those with psychopathic traits can embody charisma, tucking away emotions behind polished personas. Their lack of empathy and remorse can be nearly impossible to spot. Sociopaths tend to be more like powder kegs. Their behavior flips unpredictably, with explosive outbursts leaving people unsteady. Psychopaths are puppet masters, pulling social strings through persuasion and deception. They leverage charm to their benefit, often crossing ethical lines without blinking. Sociopaths gravitate towards tumultuous relationships, leading to a roller coaster of intimacy and conflict in their personal lives. While psychopaths certainly can be criminals, many integrate into society with calculated manipulation more akin to white-collar crime or fraud. They use charm and lack of empathy to serve their self-interest. Sociopaths exhibit more overtly violent or erratic behavior that disrupts the lives around them. When it comes to treatment, deeply ingrained traits like lack of empathy make psychopathy extremely challenging to address. While therapy aims to reduce criminal behavior, success remains limited. On the other hand, the environmental roots of sociopathy make it more responsive to therapeutic approaches designed to address the source of antisocial tendencies. To make this relatable, think of fictional examples. Characters like Sherlock Holmes represent psychopathy with his calculating nature and emotional distance. In contrast, the Joker encompasses sociopathy with his erratic, violent behavior. By illuminating the differences between these conditions, we move past clinical jargon. This is about the personalities already woven into our lives, influencing relationships and behaviors in stealthy ways. Rather than absolutes, these conditions exist on spectrums, impacting people you'd never expect. Now that we've gotten into the meat of this topic, let's separate facts from widespread misconceptions. In movies and TV, psychopaths and sociopaths often get portrayed as almost inhuman boogeymen. But what if I told you that's straight-up fiction? Reality check. Not all psychopaths are deranged killers. Many integrate seamlessly into society, holding down jobs and avoiding criminal behavior. And sociopaths aren't always overtly unstable. They could be your neighbor or coworker hiding in plain sight. Psychopaths experience emotions, albeit in shallow or distorted ways. They aren't totally devoid of feelings, despite the stigma. And while manipulation is common, the idea that all psychopaths or sociopaths are evil geniuses is also false. Many exhibit these traits more subtly than stereotypes suggest. For anyone with these personalities in their lives, support systems are critical. Awareness, professional help, and understanding benefits both those exhibiting these traits and affected by their behavior. In the end, human behavior exists on a spectrum. By examining the truth behind psychopathy and sociopathy beyond misconceptions, we can better support one another through understanding. Knowledge is power. Woo, that got deep. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content delving into the mind and human behavior. Together, we can move past stigmas into support. Until next time.